Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Escape Pod. Thank you for escaping with us. That's Andrew, and I'm Alex.
And as always, with great power comes great Cuban ability. And we're going to get to that in just a second. But you want to...
We are currently in Florida. We're typically in Los Angeles, and the first mug
Guess who got put in charge of bringing the mugs to Florida? Between the two of us, who do you think it was?
It was me.
Yeah.
And I messed it up.
You just put it in the suitcase. And it shattered, so we're getting another one.
Into a million pieces. So we've got another one on the way, but we're going to be giving these out to... all the pieces are going to go out to different patron members.
Yeah, so join the Patreon.
So if you want a piece of the first mug ever...
Mine's still intact. If it ever shatters, we'll give it to the patrons
exactly.
as well. So you want to explain the Cuban ability?
I'm Cuban. I'm 50% Cuban for those of you that didn't know.
Nope, that's incorrect. Try again.
Okay. Yes. One of our most anticipated guests of all time is a gentleman that you may know as Cuban Crusher. You also may know him as your stepfather, or your mother's, long distance, low commitment. I don't know the exact quote from Barbie, but you know what I'm talking about, because our next guest is quite literally Ryan Gosling. So without further ado, the legendary, the most amazing, and the very buff Cuban Crusher.
Woo!
Thank you. Sup, nerds?
Yeah! Oh, it's going to be a good episode. We got a couple things planned for today. First off, thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
It's been a long time in the making.
Yes.
We've been asked to do this for a long time.
Very long time.
And we've been talking to him for a bit. And
we've been sexting over TikTok DMs for about a month, man. I've been getting a little warmed up.
Hence being in the beds, I think.
Being
Yeah.
in the bed.
So we want to start with Hot Seat, get to know him a little bit.
Yes.
Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, that's
okay,
what we're
so
starting
Hot
with.
Seat, for those who don't know, we put 3 minutes on the clock or whatever it is, and we ask questions and get to know him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my laptop?
I've got the clock.
Oh, I have my questions on here.
Oh, okay, good.
Getting a little pressure.
All right, here we go.
You want to start?
You ready, Bubba? Yeah, I'll
I'm
start.
ready, man. I'm warmed up.
All right, I got to ask. What's the beef with Ned Leeds?
What is the beef with Ned Leeds? Well, besides his weight and just overall bad energy, I'm just kidding. There's no beef with Ned Leeds, man. I started that as a joke and it just popped off, and I had to keep going with
All
it.
love. It's all love.
I had a six pack, he didn't, and I just had to keep going. The 2-year Spider-Man No Way Home hype, it was great, man.
Yeah.
It was great.
I had to keep doing it.
Yep.
I was like, oh, Peter Parker's got a fat friend. Gotta capitalize.
Easy content.
Easy content. Easy content. Man.
Okay, best movie of the year.
This year, 2023,
Yep.
I gotta say Oppenheimer.
Wow.
Yep.
I've seen the hate for Oppenheimer. I've seen the overall overrated opinions over there by Hat Guy, and I can't take it. I can't take it, man. I've seen some great movies this year. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll argue about it later. It's fine.
Yeah, I think Oppenheimer's taking the case so far.
I will say I appreciate you wearing a hat.
I had to, man.
We got a couple of hat guys on here. All right. So you are known a little bit because of your escapades with many different mothers.
Yeah.
I just have to ask you: do you have a number, or did you lose count at some point?
I lost count, man.
Yeah.
I lost count.
No, we can't blame you for that.
No worries. Best Batman actor.
Best Batman actor? You're starting off hot. We're starting off hot. As of now, I'm gonna go Christian Bale.
Okay.
Going Christian Bale.
Okay.
Easy picking.
Fair. Okay.
Easy picking.
Has anyone ever told you look like Joel Schumacher?
Nobody has ever told me that.
Okay.
Probably because I'm not old and I didn't ruin the Batman franchise.
Yeah.
So
He's the guy that directed Batman and Robin and Batman Forever.
Ooh.
Fake comic fans over there don't. He had to look up Joel Schumacher to see who he was.
I wanted to. Yeah, hold up. What? Are you saying he looks like this guy?
I'm just saying. I'm just asking if you'd ever
That's
gotten
an insult
that.
on so many levels.
All right.
I think.
I don't know. Your mom might get a call later for that kind of discretion.
What does a normal day look like for the Cuban Crusher?
For the Cuban Crusher, normal day.
Yep.
Obviously, waking up past 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Waking up past 10 o'clock because I was up late with your mom.
Right.
Till like 3. So I'm not waking up early.
Yeah. So you got to sleep in.
Gotta sleep in.
Yeah.
Gotta sleep in. Waking up around 10 o'clock, 10:30, making some eggs, making a little protein shake,
Okay.
starting off fresh. After that, roll out of bed, take a shower. I got a whole face, hair, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
I mean, look at me.
Yeah, it works. It works.
I cleaned up the beard before I came here.
You're
so
devilishly handsome. I can't deny it.
Devilishly handsome. I know, right? It's just the great dark features. You know, take a shower.
The
do all
month
that, kind
that
of stuff.
he grew out his beard, it didn't ever quite.
I saw the dirty stash you were rocking for a little bit.
It was
Yeah.
terrible. It was
the-
a playoff beard. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I wasn't going to shave till we lost.
I was praying that
What a
they would
waste.
lose.
What a-
Yeah.
You looked ugly for a month just to lose, man.
In the
What was up
finals,
with that?
yeah,
It was yeah. tough.
But
Okay.
the beard, after the shower, you know, that's around 12:30.
Yep.
Got to crush the gym.
Yep.
Of course.
Midday gym.
Midday gym.
Midday gym.
Same.
We were gonna do that, but obviously, this great porno hotel did not have a gym.
It's true.
But I don't think y'all would have been ready either way.
Probably
For
not.
the gym with
for
you?
the gym, yeah, for the gym with me.
He's a killer.
Who
You'd
does
be
he think he's
surprised.
talking to? You know?
Unless you're hiding something crazy under that very dirty and sweaty Amazing Spider-Man 2 jacket, I don't think I don't.
It's loose for a reason. I don't want to show. I don't want to show everything off.
Yeah, you gotta grow into it.
I'm giving myself some room.
You've been saying you're gonna grow into it for the past probably 5 years.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Since you had it. Okay. Gotcha.
That's good.
Gotcha.
All right, your turn.
Last question. What do you think of Cars 2?
Cars 2. You want to be honest with you? You want me to be 1,000% honest? Because that's how we roll.
Yeah, that's how we roll over here.
Haven't seen it.
Good
Wow.
for you. You live a blessed life.
I know there's some crazy things because in Cars 2 there is like a flashback to like Nazi Germany of Cars 2 and then
Kinda.
and there's also like a Pope in Cars 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It presents like a whole nother level of thinking.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
oh shit, was there like a Cars Jesus?
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
That was
what's
the
going-
Catholicism.
like,
What
what's-
kind of car was Jesus?
Exactly.
Yep.
And when you think about it, like, okay, Cars 1 is a great movie. It's like a racing, you know, tribute. It has a couple things. You know, they obviously had like an old NASCAR with the cars. And then Cars 2, Mater's a fucking spy. There's a Pope. And it's like, what's going on? Okay, so I guess I have seen half of Cars 2.
Okay.
Right.
I've seen a good bit of
You've
Cars
seen the
2.
clips.
I've seen the clips.
No
I've seen
stress.
I've seen the 50-second TikTok clip.
I highly recommend it.
I highly don't.
You don't like Cars 2?
Cars 2 is the lowest rated Pixar movie of all time, both from critics and the audience.
So you think that's the worst Pixar movie?
It's in contention. It's definitely bottom 5. Like the audience score is like less than 50%. The audience score, not the
They
critic.
weren't ready for it.
Exactly.
I think the audience just wasn't ready for it. You drop that movie now, 2023.
It would crush.
It's making 500 million.
No
at the
one's
box
ready for
office.
that bad of a
Easily.
movie.
I'm with
You're
you.
right.
Yep.
You're totally
I'm
right.
telling you should give it a chance. Especially.
I had another question.
Yep. All right.
Between the two of us,
What are you doing to me?
hey buddy,
I don't like
Gotta
this.
get close, man.
I'm just kind of feeling the
It's a little cold in here.
I don't like
gotta
this
warm
at
up
all.
with each other.
Between the two of us, who do you think you could kill the fastest? Like who could survive?
Oh, I know his answer to this. I kind of.
fastest?
Yeah. Who you just absolutely destroying in a fight the first?
I mean, I can't say both, but I don't know. I think Andrew. I think you swim away a little faster.
Yeah. I'd
So
dodge
think-
a little bit.
I think Alex, because
Yeah, I agree.
Because the thing with Alex, I think he would come at me straight. He
Yeah,
wouldn't
of
run.
course.
He
Of
would
course.
accept
Yeah,
the
yeah.
situation. And go at me.
Absolutely.
And then he would be punished for
And
it.
then he'd be punished
Absolutely.
for it.
Of course.
You'd spend like 5 to 10 minutes running or trying
yeah.
to hide or something.
Yeah, for sure,
or like
for
trying to work your way out of it. But I think Alex.
That was a tough question. I think you answered it perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree. I
completely
agree wholeheartedly.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not no pussy. I'm not running. I'm
I'm using
accepting.
my spidey senses and parkour abilities to get out
You
of
are
there.
25 years old.
What's that supposed to mean? You can't be Spider-Man at 25? I thought Spider-Man was for everybody. Anybody can be
It's not for
Spider-Man.
everybody. Nobody can be the mask. Not everybody can be behind the mask.
We left agree or disagree over
Yeah, I'll
there.
grab it.
Okay. Check the phone while you're
So
up.
unprofesh, Alex.
I know. That's your fault. This is where it's going to start getting heated,
Yeah,
all right,
this is
Bubba?
great.
Is it in the right order?
So whatever you want, whatever he says.
Whatever he
flip
said.
it,
Oh,
and
it's just agree, disagree. Gotcha.
Yeah,
then
it's a
flip it around.
visual
Flip it.
gag.
Gotcha.
All right. All right, here we go. We got agree or disagree here.
My favorite segment.
Your favorite segment. It's not my favorite segment, but that's okay. So we've got, I'm going to say a bunch of phrases and we're going to agree or disagree, okay?
Give it to me.
And then fight. Not
Yes.
physically.
And then not physically.
Not, yeah.
With
All
our
right.
minds.
With our minds.
Even though it just got delayed, we're going to start with this one. Craven the Hunter with Aaron Taylor Johnson looks terrible. 3, 2, 1. Agree. Disagree. Disagree.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think it looks terrible. Saying it looks terrible is a little wild.
It looks like rated R Morbius.
Which sounds
which
great.
sounds pretty good. They
Sounds better than Morbius.
Saying it looks terrible is wild. I think I think Aaron Taylor Johnson's a good actor. I think he wouldn't be in the movie if he didn't actually like care about the movie.
Yep.
I mean, you could say that about Jared Leto because Jared Leto's an Oscar winner, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, why would he join a Morbius movie?
Yep.
But I don't think it looks terrible. I think it's the same tropes as Sony did with Morbius. But I mean, I think it's gonna pull some kind of fans.
He watched the trailer and was thinking it was stupid the whole time. I watched the trailer and thought it was pretty stupid, but also looked pretty amazing. Like him running a car down and ripping the doors off. And
Yeah.
I am also a comics guy, and so
Are you sure?
he's.
You sure you're a comics guy?
What is this kind of question?
Are you sure you're a comics guy? I've seen some pretty 50-50 takes, man. I don't know.
Yeah, the takes have nothing to do with it.
The takes have nothing to do with you reading the actual source material.
Yeah.
you were just trying to explain your take by explaining how you're a comics guy, and that was the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't read comics, but I know comics, but I still have great takes.
Craven, you don't have good takes.
Well,
this is a bad take you've just started out with. Craven looks terrible. First of all, he's too little. You're the big guy. You don't think he's 5 inches too short and 100 pounds too light?
Okay, so put him in comparison to Tom Holland. Tom Holland's like 5'5". So you put him next to Tom Holland Spider-Man, he's looking pretty big.
But he doesn't have a Spider-Man, which is another poor decision.
Yeah, but we just got to go with that.
Do you like the Venom movies?
They're fit. I mean, when you start going off the Eminem soundtrack, I think you lose the luster. But Tom Hardy cares about Venom. I like an
Tom
actor.
Hardy's great. Okay, so you don't like either Venom movie that much or Morbius, but you have hope for the 4th installment of a villain Spider-Man Sony film?
I have hope. I have hope for every comic book movie.
I like the Venom
Do you
movies.
have hope for the Marvels? I have hope for the Marvels.
I disagree.
I think the Marvels looks kind of good.
Why do you think it looks good? Tell me why it looks good.
I really like Miss Marvel. I liked that show.
You watched the show from start to finish?
Yes. I really enjoyed it.
I watched the first episode and watched the last episode. I understood the show wasn't for me, which 100%. I understand that.
Yeah.
Like I said, the actor really she knows comics.
Yeah,
She's great.
She
I
knows
love
comics.
She's like my number one dream guest for the
No,
pod.
she's great.
I'd love to have
She'd
her
do
on.
it.
Yeah,
She'd do
yeah, I know.
She'd do it in this scenario too. She'd 100% do it. She would do it in this
I want to do a
scenario.
trivia challenge against her because I've seen her interviews where she like nails.
She's
Marvel
probably
trivia.
she probably knows Marvel more than anybody that's making the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
She's the one yelling at Kevin Feige that it's Earth
She's like,
1999999.
you didn't even mention the Kevin. I had a Kevin Feige rant like when I first started. Kevin Feige's hairline, man. That was like number 2. It was Ned Leeds and Kevin Feige's hairline. I was like, Kevin Feige, fix your hairline before you're making movies, man. Because I mean,
Well, that's why he's the hat guy. He's a hat guy
he's a
before
big
I'm
he's
a
the
hat
number
guy.
1 hat guy.
Yeah, I
hat
know.
guy.
I aspire to be him.
Just so we're clear, hair is great here. No balding, everything.
You look great.
I
Yeah,
just
I'm very
want to make
jealous.
sure. I'm only wearing a hat because 1, I'm repping the Mets, and 2, we got a hat.
You're a
guy.
Mets fan?
I am a Mets fan, man.
You're from Tallahassee. What did the Mets have to do with Tallahassee?
I love New York. I got family in New York.
All right, I'll give it
And
to
I'm
you.
not going to be a Yankees fan.
Well,
so-
no, certainly not.
No, yeah.
Especially not with the year they're having. But the Mets aren't having a good year either.
Yeah, but I'm used to that. I'm
That's
used to
true.
Disappointment.
That's true.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, Craven does not look terrible.
Okay.
I think it's got a 50-50 shot of making some money.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one I think we will agree on that he will not. Batman is the best superhero.
Count it down.
3,
2,
2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
What the fuck?
He disagreed.
God damn it.
The best superhero?
Yes.
Best superhero is best superhero all time Superman. Best superhero all time superheroes on a hero aspect, Superman, Spider-Man.
Ooh.
On a character aspect, we'll go Batman.
That's fair. I
Number
think
1
that's fair.
character all time, comic wise, Batman.
Ooh, we have someone in our Discord who likes Batman, but actively thinks he's just a bad character, which I think is ridiculous.
He
Yeah.
needs to be like euthanized.
Yeah. We want to ban him.
he
Yeah,
needs-
for sure.
He needs to get the lobotomy and fix himself.
No, Spider-Man's definitely my favorite.
No, I think
is Batman your favorite?
Oh yeah, Batman's my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, Batman's my favorite. But if you're going like a hero aspect, like the great, like you know, like warm fuzzy feeling, saving cats out of trees, shit.
That's Superman.
You gotta go Superman.
Yeah. You have any Superman things on here? Because I want to ask him a Superman question.
I have, yes, I do.
Yeah, okay, I'll wait
Some
then.
Superman stuff.
I'll wait.
The TASM 3 rumors are true, and we will get a TASM 3.
3,
2, 1.
Disagree.
It's not happening, man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire, Amazing Spider-Man 3, it's not happening. It is not happening.
Do you want it to happen?
Oh yeah,
Of course, we want not all, but none of it's going to happen.
I want your mom right here too, but I mean, I want a lot of things to happen, but that's not happening.
So then the next one was the Spider-Man 4 with Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire rumors are true, and we will get it.
It's not.
And it's again another disagree.
It's a fairy tale, man.
Yes,
It's a
I
fairy
agree.
tale.
Exactly.
But to be honest, we thought No Way Home was a fairy tale for a long time.
But it wasn't a fairy tale after Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, because they understood that worked.
Yeah.
They understood that worked for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I agree.
How long was it in between Into the Spider-Verse and No Way Home? There was
18 to 2021.
Yeah.
so 3 years.
Yeah.
And,
And
you during that entire 3 years were like, oh, this next Spider-Man movie is going to have all live action
No,
Spider-Man.
but it was like, oh, for the next Spider-Verse movie, we need to get all 3 Spider-Men. Like, that was the thing for Spider-Verse. And then it became a reality in the live action one.
I think they had that plan before. I think they had that plan around 18. I think they knew.
Yeah.
I think they had a general script of, okay, we have 2 things we can go. We can go with like a Tom Holland story for him, make it a real trilogy for him, a real arc, or go, we're gonna make $1.5 billion, you know, and bring Tobey Maguire and Andrew back.
Yeah.
And of course they wanted to come back, so I think there was 2 ways, and I think either way they went probably would have been good.
Yep.
You know, but they brought them back, and I think that's the end of it. I don't think I'm still a disagreeer on if Tobey Maguire or Andrew's going to come back for Secret Wars or stuff like that.
Interesting.
I think that's another wild take as well, because when Secret Wars is going to come out realistically? 26,
Never.
28.
Yeah.
Nothing's coming out anymore.
Nothing's coming out. I mean,
SAG.
SAG-AFTRA. Sorry.
Yeah.
We stand in solidarity.
There you go.
Stop Asian hate.
There we go. But I mean, I think that's just I think it's just a nerd fairy tale.
Yeah, I think so
It's
too.
just a nerd fairy tale.
Horses and giraffes are S-tier animals. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
There you go.
Why is
there
that
you
Horses
go.
and
Why?
hold up. I'll go disagree.
Why?
Giraffe's an S-tier animal.
Yeah.
Horses, I don't know about that.
What? What's your beef with horses?
I don't got no beef with horses, but I mean,
They're so practical.
You just don't like talking to one. I have to do that every week.
damn, you saying he looks like a horse?
Of course. Look at my gums.
That's a horse.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, the nose and everything.
nose.
Yeah,
this
no,
this
it's
part's a
all of
horse.
it.
This part's a giraffe.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a real long neck.
Oh, so is that why you picked both the animals?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah, they're my 2 favorite
they're
animals.
Why? Because you look
They're
like
my
him.
cousins.
Your mom's a horse. Your dad's a giraffe.
Yeah,
thing.
My
basically.
dad is not a giraffe.
Practical use horses.
Right.
Practical use horses.
That's between the 2. I would put horse S
I
tier.
mean, all time animal, like
Yeah.
throughout like history, horses. Like you,
Right.
right. You can't really go against that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It changed warfare.
It absolutely
It
did.
changed warfare. Go watch Milan. If they had if the Huns had horses, they would have been.
Yeah.
The
Trojan horse?
They would have been.
Yeah,
fine.
there's the Trojan horse.
Yeah, just all time.
Yeah, between
all
the 2,
time.
I would
I
definitely
got a
put
fun fact for
horses
you.
S
You ready
tier.
for this?
Give me your fun fact.
It took longer for us to go from copper swords to steel swords than it took for us to go from steel swords to the nuclear bomb.
Oppenheimer, baby.
You took your history class, man.
How good is that?
Were you banging your history teacher for that information?
No, my history teacher was a man.
So,
That's a good point.
look what we're doing.
Yeah, what's going on? Man?
Jason Momoa is a terrible Aquaman.
3,
2,
2,
1.
Disagree.
He's not like a comic accurate Aquaman,
No,
but he's
no.
not terrible. He's great. I love him.
Yeah, it just depends on that certain adjectives you're using there. If you said not
Bad.
a great or like bad, but you use terrible, so I'm gonna go disagree.
Would you say agree to bad? You think he's a bad Aquaman?
What's bad? What could be bad about him?
I mean, okay, so did you see the end credit scene for The Flash where he's like
Yes.
drunk? That's stupid. I actually like his movie more than most.
I do too.
I think it's a fine movie. Like
Yeah.
I got to the end of it, I was like, okay,
You don't
DC.
like it?
I like Aquaman. I do like Aquaman, but I think it's very surprising it made $1 billion. I think it is very surprising. I think it's very surprising it is one of the most profitable DCEU movies.
It's true.
I think that is wild. I think
I think it's super fun.
What's fun about it? They're underwater.
Dude, James Wan, dude. James Wan's the man. Dude, how
What
good...
about that movie besides the horror aspect is a
Dude.
James Wan movie?
Yeah, but the horror aspect's
If you
so
would have
good.
watched that movie and you would have watched all of James Wan's horror movies and somebody would have told you James Wan made this, you'd be like, okay, like
No,
I
but-
couldn't have. You would never have known.
No, but
James
the creature
Wan
of the
made
Black Lagoon scene straight out of Conjuring 2.
Yeah,
It's so good.
That's a good scene.
And I like Black Manta. I think he's fun, and the suit design is pretty good.
Yeah, but they didn't really do much with him,
You
right?
think he's like he has the arc of like, oh, my dad died, we're pirates, we're doing this, and then he just gets Atlantean armor and knows how to assemble
Yeah,
it
it was-
together.
I remember-
And you know what I'm gonna do?
cares?
I'm gonna pull a Batman Begins and say, oh, I'm gonna spray paint it all black, and like, oh, that's.
I remember the Black Manta stuff being pretty stupid.
You remember the song that came into it?
No.
It's like a hip hop song, and he's like an 80s action movie. He's like assembling his armor
But
on the
that's-
table.
That's fun. Also, Amber Heard, she's nuts, but she's hot as fuck.
I mean, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're on a bed. Where's the poop?
Where's the poop?
Where's the poop? Is it under the covers?
Hopefully
Where's
it's
the
not
poop?
on my side.
I was not prepared for that at
Where's the-
all.
where's
That's
the-
the first thing I thought of.
Where's the poop, man?
No.
I like Jason Momoa's Aquaman. I think we're
It just didn't feel like Aquaman to me. I don't know.
once we watch Aquaman 2, when a Nebula comes out and makes $20 million, nothing. I
Oh,
think.
Blue Beetle, over under $500,000 opening weekend.
It's so bad.
Over 500K, but I mean, it's gonna. I wonder how much that movie made. I wonder how much that movie cost.
I can tell you right now.
It has to be like 150 million.
It has to.
I didn't think The Flash was going to do particularly well.
Oh.
I didn't think it was going to do well, but I did not think it was going to do that bad either.
I don't know what. Well, see, HBO.
$120 million budget for Blue Beetle.
It's gonna make less than that. International.
That's what
and
the
worldwide.
MCU gives their TV shows.
No, the
We'll talk
MCU
about-
doubles that
Bro,
for their
we'll
TV
talk. Bro,
shows.
I don't know if you'll have it set up, but we gotta talk about MCU TV shows.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sure we will.
It is terrible. But
sure we will.
as far as Blue Beetle, what were we talking? We were talking about Aquaman.
Yep.
Well, do you think Blue Beetle's going to make any
no,
money?
it's gonna.
No.
It's gonna. I don't know,
And I
man.
think it's going to be good.
I don't know, man. I made a video about Blue Beetle flopping, and a lot of people want to watch it, but DC fans are only in comment sections.
Exactly.
DC fans are only in comment sections.
Exactly.
They don't
Yep.
go to movies. They don't.
Yep.
They wait for it. That's what I was getting to. They wait for it to come on HBO Max, and I think that's the problem with HBO and DC is because they make their movies come on HBO Max a month, 2 months later.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have learned to hate the movie theaters. I have learned to hate going to movie theaters. It has been a bad experience. It has.
What? Why?
I completely disagree.
Nah.
That's like a religious experience.
It
for me.
was when
I
I was
love
growing
going to-
up, but it's been this change since COVID, man, where people don't care. They're on their phones. They're talking. If you show up in a movie like while it started, you got a problem. I'm always at the movies before the trailer started. I'm waiting there. I got my popcorn. I'm and I'm ready. I go
Maybe
to the
that-
bathroom before the movie starts. I don't go throughout the movie unless I'm busting to
Dying,
get it out, unless
yeah.
I'm dying. But no, I just sit there and watch. I'm not on my phone. I mean, it's insane. I don't get this mindset of like having your phone out, talking during the movie. All that, it ruins the experience.
I haven't experienced that much.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Maybe it's a Florida thing.
I think it's a Florida thing.
They don't care over here.
They don't care, man. They're on their phone. They're
shame.
yapping. They're talking about what the fuck they're doing later. It's annoying.
How was your No Way Home theater experience?
That was a great movie experience.
Yeah.
I went with like 5 friends. I got a little tipsy before, and it was insane.
Oh,
but,
that's incredible.
But with that movie, you expect people to talk.
Yeah.
You expect people to yell in the theaters. You
Yeah.
expect that.
Did-
But one thing, what was the last movie I saw?
Oppenheimer?
But before that, I saw Flash in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one dude in like the first row on the bottom. It was at a Regal movie theater. It was like a really big theater. Of course, it wasn't packed. Of course, the movie theater wasn't packed. In the first couple rows, just clapping every time Ben Affleck showed up for like 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, I'm glad we're seeing Ben Affleck. I'm glad he's doing he's on his little motocross thing. This dude was going ham. This dude was clapping, yelling, raising his hands in the theater, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what are you doing, man? I understand being hyped, but
That's
come on, man.
hysterical.
Just watch and enjoy.
Was what about your Endgame? Endgame was good too?
I don't remember.
Wow.
I'm as far as movie. You okay there?
Yeah.
You okay?
Oh, my legs are killing me, man. I cannot sit crisscross out.
Don't sit. I'm comfortable.
He's spread eagle, bro.
I'm comfortable. Look at this. I'm like the most comfortable man on the planet right now.
His body wasn't quite put together properly, so
can tell.
he's just got to deal with some
Half
stuff.
horse- he's half horse, half giraffe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh,
Now, everyone talks about their No Way Home experience, which obviously was amazing, but like, it's on Endgame is on par or better for me.
Dude, the Endgame experience was not the No Way Home experience.
Dude, that portal,
fuck out of here.
that portal scene, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I
I
lost
take
my
that
mind.
back. I do remember Endgame experience. I saw it midnight screening.
Yeah,
It was it was pack theater.
totally packed.
Pack theater. It was a good experience, but I never had that problem. Like I was just talking about, people like just bad, like in dead scenes, people shut up and they watch the movie. They were
Right.
like going crazy, but that was a good movie experience.
Yeah.
Aunt May, specifically Marissa Tomei.
Oh, great. Agree.
Agree? Oh,
Agree.
Oh,
can I get another one? Can I get like 5 more?
Yeah.
Disagree?
Yeah. A plus, right?
Yeah, A+.
A+.
With all due respect, but like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel.
But I mean, I'm taking Toby's Aunt May too. I'm taking Toby's Aunt May too.
you're skipping out on Sally Field.
No, I go Tomei. I go Tomei. What's her name?
I don't know.
What's her name?
I know she was.
It's a very elegant name.
It is. It fits her. It's
Did
like
you-
Rosie
did-
or
did you-
something.
Yeah, it's like Rosie. Did you see her in the SAG-AFTRA?
Yeah, she was
she's
walking around.
like 98, dude. She is like 98.
Rosemary Harris.
Rosemary Harris, elegant. I bet she has like a really like cool middle name too, like Rosemary Macbeth Harris or something like that. Very elegant, very great woman. She's still
You're rocking
that?
her before Sally Field?
before Sally Field, yeah.
All right, good for you.
On the hotness and the Aunt May.
All right.
Yeah, 100%.
Gal Gadot should be brought back to the DCU.
Disagree.
Agree.
Disagree. Why? Because she's hot.
No.
Actually, hold
You've
on.
seen the
I was
clip.
gonna comment about that, and I was gonna make a video about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why didn't you make a video? That would have been so good for us.
Because I would have had. Because it's too one-sided. I think 95% of the population agrees with me that Gal Gadot's one of the most hottest women on the
You
earth.
gotta understand, I think she's one of the most beautiful women on earth. I just don't think she's hot.
Dude,
Oh my
he
God.
got
It's like
destroyed for that.
You're doing like the Office rants where they did
Yeah.
what's her name?
Yeah.
You
She's
know
in
what I'm talking
Insomnia. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember her name?
She's the woman Karate Kid.
Oh fuck.
What's her name?
What?
Have you seen The Office?
Yeah, who were we talking about? What character?
You remember in The Office where they do like is she hot or not, and it's like the whole
Hilary
episode.
Swank.
Hilary Swank.
Bang.
Yeah, you're doing like the Hilary Swank thing right now. She's hot, but would I bang her? Like shut up. You're pulling a Kevin, man.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
No.
But yeah, no, but like I think she's
But apparently she's being brought back, right?
apparently that's the
So
rumor.
I saw that, but then they said that the quote was they're making a Wonder Woman movie with Gal Gadot. I don't know if that means. I would assume that means that she's like working like behind the scenes.
Yeah,
'Cause she
maybe.
understands Wonder Woman. She's
Yeah.
done 5 movies as Wonder Woman, and she's kind of like the Wonder Woman like
Right.
that we've always had. So I don't know. I feel like. But that doesn't make any sense, man. How are you gonna kick Henry and Ben and everybody else and bring Gal Gadot?
Yeah, that's-
Gal Gadot
Because
back?
Henry Cavill sucks.
Oh God.
That's why.
God. Whatever.
That's why.
Whatever.
When's that question come?
It's soon.
It's soon. Oh man.
Into the Spider-Verse is the greatest animated movie of all time. 3, 2, 1. Disagree.
Disagree.
Disagree. There's so many great Pixar and old Disney movies that shit on Into the Spider-Verse.
No, you're tripping.
List a few.
I can name one movie better than Into, and it's Across.
Okay. Meet the Robinsons. Great.
Wrong.
Meet the Robinsons.
Over Into the Spider-Verse?
Meet the Robinsons
Are
is
you
my
out of your
all-time.
fucking mind?
listen for 1 second. Meet the Robinsons, underrated. I agree with you there.
It's
also,
a full-
not as good as Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh man.
That is
Not
a
even-
I think I
Bowler hat guy? Really?
that guy, bro. His whole art, anyway. I just want to name a wild one, but there's a lot of great animated movies better than Into the Spider-Verse. I think Across the Spider-Verse is better than Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, so do I.
Okay.
I just said that, but that's the only one. I can't name a single Pixar movie.
What's y'all's top 3 animation movies?
I mean, like, if
Probably
we're talking...
Across, Into, and Incredibles.
My favorite.
Okay, so you don't have Incredibles over Into the Spider-Verse?
Absolutely not.
He doesn't.
That's a.
What do you think about Up?
Up's a great movie.
Up's a great movie.
Up is a fantastic movie.
Cars 2 is better.
No, it's not.
Don't even start with the
Yeah,
Cars.
it's crazy. The top 5 Pixar movies have a chance of beating Into the Spider-Verse. If we're talking favorites, I really like Emperor's New Groove as an animated movie. I really like Lilo.
Emperor's New Groove.
You're a big Kung Fu Panda 2 guy.
Kung Fu Panda 2.
Prince of Egypt.
Also good.
Prince of Egypt. I'm taking Prince of Egypt
the
over.
Spider-Verse way over Prince of Egypt.
You're taking Spider-Man over God?
Yeah,
Dude,
brother.
Hey, Christian here. Get out of my bed. Get out of my bed. Show some respect to Moses. All right?
Are you Jewish?
The Old Testament applies for Christians too, but
No, I know.
Spider-Man's Jewish.
Spider-Man's Jewish? No, he's not.
Superman
Kung Fu
is.
Panda 2 also in the
Kung
running.
Fu Panda 1. I'll take Kung Fu Panda 1 over
1 and 2 are both
and
amazing.
2.
All right, that was a debate.
That's not to take away from Into the
I was gonna say,
Spider-Verse.
that is 100% not to take away from Into the Spider-Verse. I think I lost my virginity to watching Into the Spider-Verse, like on Netflix when it came out for that 1 year.
To Alex's mom.
So I've got to Alex's mom, exactly. I've got some really great I've really got some great memories of Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. So I like Into the Spider-Verse. I've never.
I gotta ask your mom about that one. That's crazy. Thought she watched that with you.
She watched it twice.
Christ.
She watched it twice.
Everybody should go to the gym.
3, 2, 1.
even-
Agree.
Disagree.
Disagree? Why do you disagree with that?
It's.
Is it because you look at me and look at you and you're like, oh, I'm already like 5 years late. I guess.
Yeah, it's too late for me.
I guess nobody needs to go to the gym now.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got late on that.
All right, Thor Ragnarok.
Wait, hold on.
What?
If the two of us
Yeah.
hit the gym 3 months,
Yes.
who's coming out more jacked, me or him?
Let's not get excited here.
I think it's you because you're shorter.
Yeah.
You're shorter.
more jacked, but I have a higher ceiling. Just because of sheer size, he's 5'10", I'm 6'5".
Yeah, you've got a bigger frame to grow.
Exactly.
But as far as like being like a little like I don't know if y'all seen Trend Twins or them, but they're these little they're like short jacked guys and like you
I could, yeah.
you'd have like a
Did you just call me
you'd
short?
have like a Tom Holland frame.
Did you just call me short?
You're a little short, dog. You're a little short. I'm just kidding. I'm 6'1", and we got Giraffe over there.
Yeah, we got
6'5",
Giraffe
so
over here.
It's okay. But in the Spider-Man aspect, you're like you're like good.
I'm more shredded than Alex, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
You
Thank
already are more shredded than me. You look great, and I've got a hole in my chest. Thor Ragnarok is the worst Thor movie.
3, 2, 1.
Disagree.
Agree. Disagree. Yeah.
Disagree, man.
What is your beef with Ragnarok?
I've talked to you
Mr.
about
Cuban.
Yeah.
Give it to me again.
I mean, what's worse?
Dark World.
Okay,
Exactly.
I do not, and I never have.
You're a Dark World apologist.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Thor 1 is also worse,
No,
and Thor 4 is worse.
No.
Thor 4. Exactly.
He's a Thor 4 defender.
Love and Thunder. I'm gonna say right here. Love and Thunder is better than Ragnarok, as is every other Thor movie.
How crazy is
because
that?
That's wild. I hated Love and Thunder.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I don't. Y'all reap what you sow. You got Love and Thunder because you praise Ragnarok too much.
But-
it's the same movie, basically.
No, it's not.
The comedy is the
absolutely
same.
not.
The comedy is the
not
same. Ragnarok is not funny.
Everything worked in Ragnarok. Everything worked in Ragnarok.
No,
Exactly.
I don't understand.
Everything worked.
Do they-
The Hulk worked. Valkyrie worked. Everything worked in Ragnarok. Taika Waititi brought Thor from the grave in Ragnarok.
No.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
The Dark
he did.
But then
World-
he, but,
Dark
then he,
World-
but then he immediately killed him in Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
No, I don't I feel like it's the complete opposite. I'm not praising Love and Thunder that much. I think it's fine. I don't think it's great. But to act like it's completely different than Ragnarok when it's not just a continuation of the same type of comedy is ridiculous. Also, Thor: The Dark World is a great movie. It's not great, but it's not the best Marvel movie, but it's definitely not the worst. Everyone has it at the bottom too. I don't understand that. The comedy and the relationship between Thor and Loki the entire movie is great.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Their banter is awesome.
It's 10 minutes of the movie.
No, it's a lot of the movie.
The rest of the movie is Selvig running around the frickin' stones in London naked.
That's actually 30 seconds of the movie.
I think that's a big portion. Well, the other big portion is the Jane thing where she's like has cancer or something.
Oh,
that's Love and Thunder.
No, she has the
She has the ether inside of her,
ether
which is a
cancer.
cool
It's
introduction to one of the
so
reality stones or one of the Infinity Stones.
Do you think they meant that to be? Oh yeah, they did because they have the post credit with the collector. So
Yes.
they meant that to be a
Yes.
Infinity Stone. I don't know. I don't. Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder's. I mean, Dark World's in that little mix where like are Marvel movies really like great? Like it was before Infinity War. I think it was before Ultron. I think it was before.
It is before Ultron.
It's like
Before
right
Ultron.
before
It was the second movie in Phase 2, so it's after Iron Man 3
Yeah.
and then Phase 1.
I'm pretty there's that little like saga where like they're just trying to get movies under their belt. It's just a setup movie for something else. Like they have a plot. Have we seen that elf again? No, nobody cares.
Malekith.
It's one of those Phase 1, Phase like 2 villains that nobody really cares about. Nobody remembers. It's just like it just set up the Marvel universe. It's just adding more things.
I thought it was
Thor
good.
Ragnarok is actually great.
Thor Ragnarok's great. I like Thor Ragnarok.
Do you think Thor Ragnarok's the funniest movie in the MCU?
Oh gosh.
What do you think is the funniest movie in the MCU?
Probably Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Guardians movies are hilarious.
Thor Ragnarok is my pick for funniest MCU movie.
What'd y'all think of Guardians 3?
I loved it.
Loved it? You think it's better than 1 and 2?
It's definitely it's definitely better than 2.
It's better than 2. It's better than 2.
I'm a 2 lover. I love 2.
No,
we
2 is
both-
the worst MCU movie.
We both hate 2.
Why do you hate 2?
It's so bad.
Same argument I have for Ragnarok.
I think the father themes of Peter and Ego and then Yondu is great. I think that's one of the greatest.
Well,
like,
unfortunately, thanks to you and Into the Spider-Verse, I do not have a father. So
Yeah,
that doesn't mean too much
well,
to
you
me.
do have a father, me.
Ooh, you got you there.
You weren't very present.
Call him.
You're my 50% Cuban.
Yeah, you'll also have a stepsister in like 9 months. So, you know.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Can you refer to him as father for the rest of the episode?
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Father Cuban. So.
Father Cuban.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's a toss up. As best Guardians movie, it's a toss up between 1 and 3.
No, I think it's clearly 1, and then 3 is clearly better than 2. But I think 3 is getting a little overrated. I think 3 is a little bit of a mess. I think it's like almost like a bad movie with just spectacular stuff in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The pacing is a little messy. Some of the character choices are messy. Whatever. It's just, but it's a very emotionally gratifying movie. So I really enjoyed it.
I remember in the theater liking 3, but then I was like halfway. I still think 1 and 2 are better.
Yeah.
I think 1 is a great MCU movie, and I think 2 is an even better MCU movie.
Yeah, can't
you-
agree with
so
that
one
at
is-
all, Bubba.
Okay.
I can't.
I
yeah.
think 1 and 2 are on the same level of greatness. I think I don't know.
But so you like 3, just not as much as the other.
No, I love
Okay.
3.
All right.
I think
That's fair.
I think-
See, I saw this thing. It's like obviously we've been having bad Marvel movies like 50% of the time now for the past 2 years. But I think when you go watch 3, you're like, okay, Marvel still can make a great movie.
Yeah.
Or at least James Gunn still can make a
Exactly.
great movie. So it's like, and Marvel movies are okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, two is my pick for worst MCU movie. I can't disagree
wild.
with you more for that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Star Wars fans are the most toxic fandom.
Give me a second.
Take your time.
Toxic or smelliest?
Ooh.
Either.
Well,
Well, they're definitely. I don't know. There's some smelly fans, brother.
Uh,
I'm sitting next to one.
3,
2, 1.
Disagree?
I think there's terrible Star Wars fans.
Yeah, they're
think-
pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think-
Nobody hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. But here's why I said disagree.
Yeah.
I think all fandoms are equally toxic.
No. There's fandoms. That's a 50-50 because even think about I'm a big Mortal Kombat guy. I love Mortal Kombat. So
Yeah.
even think about how great Mortal Kombat 1, the new game's coming out. They still have stuff to hate about with that game. But with Star Wars fans, I think say Obi-Wan Kenobi was great. Say it lived up to the hype.
Mm-hmm.
Say it was the best Star Wars content we've had, since whatever. I think people still would have hated on it.
Well, I think Andor is that. I think Andor is that good, and a lot of people hate on Andor.
I loved Andor.
I loved Andor.
It took me a while to watch it, but I loved Andor.
No, Andor's great, but I didn't like Obi-Wan.
I liked Obi-Wan. I liked Obi-Wan half the time. Whenever
Right.
it was just Obi-Wan and Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, that's 10 minutes.
Exactly. Have y'all seen that cut of the guy who made?
Apparently, it's great.
Apparently, it's what people wanted.
But here's the issue. I can't imagine them cutting out Leia, and Leia's the worst part of that show.
You think Leia's worse than Reva?
Oh, Reva's also terrible. I forgot about her.
I think they had plans to do.
I think
something-
Reva's like a really interesting premise.
Yeah.
It's just so poorly
No,
executed.
I think they had really good plans to do something with her because there's always. I mean, But then they kind of already did that in Rebels, like with the Inquisitors and all that, like that whole Inquisitor arc. Like, okay, when you watch Obi-Wan Kenobi, if you've seen Rebels, like, oh, we're doing this again with the Inquisitors. We have this whole kind of like power scaling of Inquisitors, and you just saw that in Fallen Order. You just saw that in Rebels. You've seen that before. So it's like I feel like it was like 5 years too late.
Yeah.
If they would have started with Reva.
Yeah, Reva.
Same thing. Yeah. If they would have started that before they made Rebels, all that, I think a lot of people would have loved her. I think a lot of people was like, oh, these are like Darth Vader's henchmen.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a great premise.
No, but it started in 2015.
It started in 2015, and they were just late to the punch with it. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's appalling to me how safe they played it with Obi-Wan.
They played it safe, and I got a lot of hate for saying I didn't care for little Leia running around.
No, she's terrible. She's the worst part of that show.
And it's like I'm not hating on it, like because they bring the thing about the young Annie, that
Jake
actor,
Lloyd,
the Jake Lloyd thing,
yeah.
And I'm like like nobody's hating on the actress.
She did a great job.
She's great.
Yeah,
she did great. It's just like the 40-year-old studio execs her writing this is just shit. Yep. But she's a great little actress. Who, like, come on, man.
No, and she'll get other shit and everything.
No,
I'm rooting for her, but the issue is
she was just in the horror movie with what is that?
Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman. I saw her. She was great in
Oh,
Boogeyman.
yeah. Good.
She was amazing in the Boogeyman.
Yeah,
She's
really
really
good.
No, it's
dude. Shout out her. It's just the writing. You're right, and it breaks canon. I just hate how much that show breaks canon. And I know we love all the Vader Obi-Wan stuff, but I don't even love Vader in that show because it's Hayden Christensen, and Hayden Christensen is not David Prowse, and he's kind of awkward. There's a point where, you know, when he burns Obi-Wan alive,
he just lets him walk away.
He has to bend down to do it.
Yeah.
And I've never seen Darth Vader bend down like that unless he's kneeling to the Emperor, and I hate it. It just doesn't feel like Darth Vader to bend down like that. It's just like little things like that. And then I hate that Obi-Wan beats him at the end. I think that's stupid. Obi-Wan's been rusty.
He just gets like a power up. He's like it's like 5 episodes of like Obi-Wan can't lift a fucking stone.
Exactly.
And then he's just like,
and then he beats Prime Vader.
He's just like, oh, I'm Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan right now. I got in touch with the Force right now.
It's so dumb. Then not only is it stupid that he beats him because he shouldn't beat him, he should narrowly get away.
He should get away. That's the whole
second
purpose.
thing is Obi-Wan then beats Vader and has an easy opportunity to kill him. And he does not kill him for the second time. I have no problem with him not killing him in Revenge of the Sith because there's no way you would have thought that guy would have survived.
No.
But in this situation, every single death that Darth Vader is responsible for the next 20 years is now on Obi-Wan.
Well, it's even the thing. I'm glad we're talking about Star Wars because I love Star Wars. I don't talk. It doesn't get any views on TikTok half the time.
Oh, that's a shame.
But Obi-Wan's a killer. Obi-Wan is 1,000% a killer. He killed Darth Maul. He killed Grievous. He would have killed Count Dooku if he could. He would have killed all those people. And then he just like, okay, I'm not going to kill him in Revenge of the Sith, even though I pretty much I thought he's dead anyway. He 1,000% thought he was dead, so he's like, oh, I kind of killed him, and then he's just not going to do it in Obi-Wan, even though he got like he got the information like, oh, this guy he's not Anakin anymore. He's not going to come back regardless of what I do, even in all this. And he's just not going to kill him. He's just going to let the galaxy rot for another 20 years.
Exactly.
Like, what the heck?
Exactly.
I don't. Yeah. It's just bad. I think it's just bad character and bad writing.
Yep.
Remember that stunt like a week after it came out? They're like, "Oh, we're gonna make Obi-Wan season 2."
Yes.
You remember that? What the fuck are you gonna do with Obi-Wan season 2?
I don't know, but I kind of want them to make it.
What would they do?
Like, maybe
he's on Tatooine.
be
You know what would be funny if they do like a comedy series where he's just on Tatooine doing like a daily job, and it's just like The Office. We're like it's just Obi-Wan in like weird situations of like him working on the meat mine or whatever the hell he's at, and it's just like. He gets like word of like some stormtroopers are on the horizon going to check us out. He's like, okay, whatever. Like Joe, go make me a coffee. Like let's do this office thing. I think that'd be hilarious, but they never do that.
Never, they would never.
Or like a Robot Chicken episode of like Obi-Wan. I like his like daily job. That'd be funny. I'd want to see that. I'd want to see the span of like 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, where Obi-Wan is just like trying to learn how to live a normal life.
Yes,
like
just trying odd jobs.
Trying odd jobs. Like he's
sprucing up his resume.
He's like a mechanic and like Mos Eisley. He's like doing a milk farm, and he's just doing odd jobs trying to figure out what to work.
That's one of the big issues with Obi-Wan Kenobi, the show. Is he's like one of the sassiest characters.
Oh, he's sassy, man.
And he's not sassy at all in that show. He's just
like,
sad.
He's
It's so whack.
He's like the only one in the original trilogy that actually understands sarcasm.
Exactly.
Everyone in the the
He's
prequel
comedic
trilogy.
relief in the prequels.
He is a comedic relief. He's like the only one that actually has a soul.
Yep.
Like, isn't just like a mindless like asexual being in the prequel era.
Yep.
And he's like he has like comedic like I forget. I'm trying to think of one of his jokes.
But he's got a lot.
He's just
you don't want to serve me. You don't want to serve me. I don't want to say. You want to go home and rethink your
your
life.
life.
You want to go home and rethink your life. Yeah, he has like comedic stuff like that. But
There's no funny anything in Obi-Wan. It just doesn't understand the character at all. I was talking to. Do you know Luke's lightsabers?
Yeah.
I was talking to him the other day. He thinks that Deborah Chow. He said, I never want her to touch Star Wars again after what she did to Obi-Wan because she was the director.
She wrote. Oh, she was director. I say just bring Lucas back and make him do everything again.
Fuck no, we'll get
cares?
another prequel trilogy.
I'd rather have that
I would
than
much
what
rather
we
have
had.
that.
Yeah, but
He
you were
thinks
just
Lucas-
saying how they're mindless, asexual beings. What do you think of the prequels?
I love the prequels.
Yeah, you love them, but they're bad, right?
I think they're better. I was just talking to somebody about this. I think Rise of Skywalker is the worst Star Wars movie.
I agree.
Yeah. I think Phantom Menace is too damn long. Phantom
Yes.
Menace is too long. It
Yes.
has boring stuff.
Yep.
It's the best sequence is like the last 10 minutes, obviously.
Yep.
I'm Attack of the Clones apologist. I love Attack of the Clones. That's the movie I grew up on.
I don't like sand.
I grew up watching
It's
Jango Fett in the
coarse,
rain.
It's rough. It's irritating. It's
Yoda
everywhere.
Yoda fighting
Not
Count
like you.
Dooku.
I grew up with
Everybody
that.
knows I don't like sand, so I'm going to give you another deep cut that you forgot for sure
Give it
was
to
in
me.
that movie. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I wish I could just wish away my feelings.
I mean, yeah, it's bad writing, but I mean, I think it's more interesting. I think it's more interesting than the sequel trilogy.
Of course it is.
I'd watch those three 1,000 times over than the sequel trilogy.
Of course.
Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace have nothing on The Last Jedi.
I'd rather watch all.
Oh yeah, you like The Last Jedi.
I watch all other 8 Star Wars movies like 20 times. Before I watch The Last Jedi.
I was just talking. I forget who I was having a conversation with. It might have been Chris.
Yeah, we know Chris.
Chris. It might have been Chris in Discord. I was talking about Star Wars, and he was like, "Yeah, that guy loves The Last Jedi. That's like his number one." And I like The Last Jedi.
It's not my number one. Empire and New Hope, I think, have to be everybody's number one.
But I like Last Jedi. I don't think that gets way too much hate.
It gets way too much hate. There you go.
It gets
Oh, I
way
like
too
this.
much. Yeah,
This is good.
Nah.
Fortnite. Agree or disagree?
3, 2, 1. Agree.
Disagree.
Great pastime.
I never played
And I
it.
still play it.
I've never played it in my life.
Use code SUPNERDS, everybody. Use code
there
SUPNERDS
you go.
for V-Bucks. You know,
There we
I need
go.
some money, so use code SUPNERDS.
There we go. Plug. I love that. We've never gotten a plug like that.
Yeah, man.
Barbie is better than Oppenheimer.
3, 2,
2, 1. Disagree.
Agree.
Clearly.
Are you being like jokey or are you being
No, he's
serious?
serious.
I really like Barbie. You don't like Barbie?
I liked Barbie. It was funny. It was good.
I think it's the funniest movie of the year.
He thinks Oppenheimer's the best movie of the year.
I think
Yeah,
Oppenheimer-
that's right.
Yeah, I
Either
think
way,
that-
he's gonna say it's
Oppenheimer's best
worse
movie
than
of the year.
Barbie.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is an interesting one because I know your answer for this. Florida is the best state in the U.S.
I've only ever lived in Florida,
3,
so
2, 1. Agree. You disagree?
I think it's like halfway.
You agree?
What else would it be?
I don't know, but you're always complaining that it's so hot and how badly you want to leave.
Oh, well, I was thinking more of the freedom.
Yeah.
I live in California now. That's what
No,
I'm comparing it to.
yeah.
I don't have to pay
I love Florida.
Did you see the gas
I would
prices
die
here?
here.
I'll live and die in Florida.
I
yeah.
love it here so
love-
much.
no, I'll
I
live-
mean,
I'll
I
live
just
and die
don't
in
know
Florida.
what else it would be. Like, I'm from Alabama. I like Alabama. I hate the weather here. You're right. I do hate the weather here.
I thought for sure you'd hate on it, and then we
The
would
weather
shit
in
on
LA
you
is
as two
way better.
Floridians.
Way better.
Yeah, because you got that little sea breeze.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
beautiful, but it doesn't
Yeah.
matter because it's a
You can-
shithole.
you can walk
You're gonna
outside
get
without wanting to
robbed.
melt.
You're gonna get robbed anywhere you go.
You can get robbed in Florida.
That's not like that though.
You can get robbed.
Yeah,
you
but
can,
you can-
get robbed in downtown Orlando. You've been downtown Orlando? It's bad, man.
All right, that's it for agree or disagree. Yay!
All right. Good segment,
What do we got?
guys.
What are we at?
We need about 10. We need about 10 minutes.
Oh shit! I got a lot more shit to talk about.
Yeah, we got some takes.
What's your? I want to hear your hottest take. What you think is the take you get the most flack for?
Oh,
We're a hot take show, you know.
About give me
Anything.
you gotta give me a
Marvel,
topic.
Star
Oh
Wars.
yeah, give us one for Marvel, one for Star Wars, one for DC.
One from Marvel.
Disney, Pixar, TV shows, MCU shows.
I think overall, I mean, this isn't even really a hot take. I think overall, DC is still better than Marvel. That's not really. That's
That's ridiculous.
I grew up a DC guy.
1 second.
yeah.
What's up?
What?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Don't lean closer to me while we're having this conversation.
I'm just getting comfortable.
Getting a little, getting a little comfy over there.
Yeah,
I'll go over there.
So continue. So he thinks DC's better than Marvel. I don't think that's a crazy take.
No, that's not a crazy take.
Like in general, or
in general, everything. Okay. If you take, I mean, everybody says this. If you take everything from DC and everything from Marvel, everything that's ever been made, DC overall is still the best.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's
pretty good.
Movies definitely not. Animated movies, yes.
Animated movies, yes. What show? So back on Into the Spider-Verse. I think there's better DC movies than Into the Spider-Verse.
No.
Under the Red Hood. Under the Red Hood
is the only contender.
We are a Red Hood defending show.
You think Under the Red Hood's an only contender?
Have
you watched some of the new the new 52 DC movies?
I think it's clearly Spider-Verse over Under the Red Hood, but I will say we are Red Hood defenders here.
No,
yeah, 100%
we love Red Hood.
Red Hood defender.
But yeah, are you a Mask of the Phantasm guy?
Oh yeah, I actually just watched it a year. I had heard it was like the best Batman movie, and I just watched it. I kind of already knew the twist about it, but I'm not gonna spoil it or anything.
Yeah.
But
I haven't seen it.
But you haven't seen it?
I think it's very.
You haven't seen Mask of the Phantasm?
I think it's very.
It's a very easy watch. It's
like an hour 20.
Yeah, it's like an hour 20. It's pretty much just Batman the animated series, like
just a longer episode.
Just a longer episode.
But I don't think it's that good of an episode of that show. Like, I think that there are much better episodes in that show. I think that movie has become tremendously overrated. I think it's good, but I think it's like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people act like it's this masterpiece. I did not get that.
It just does Batman and Bruce Wayne well.
But who cares? The whole animated series does Batman.
Exactly.
Like Heart of Ice, the Mr. Freeze episode, way better.
Yeah, Heart of Ice.
Almost Got Him, the episode where it's all the villains.
Yeah,
great
like
episode.
That episode's way better. Like,
but that is a good animated movie. I mean, if you're looking at like Batman animation, that is a good movie. It does Bruce Wayne well. It has a good twist.
Okay, so what DC movies animated are better than Into the Spider-Verse? Those two. What else?
Under the Red Hood. Under the Red Hood.
What a great movie.
Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. Come on now.
No. And I love Batman Beyond. Oh, what do you think about that announcement that they made that they were going to make a Batman Beyond movie if Flash did well?
It's just talk, bro. It's just like they're like, I guess Flash didn't do well, so we're not going to make this movie that would do well. It's just talk. It's all talk.
Aren't they making some sort of Batman movie or show that's for adults, that's like the continuation of the Batman animated series?
Cape Crusader.
Yes,
Cape Crusader, and it has Matt Reeves directing, or show running, whatever.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No.
It's going to be on HBO. It's going to be like the Batman animated series, but probably more towards like. Have you seen Spawn?
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be like brutal like that. Like brutal like Spawn, but it's going to be through Matt Reeves. It's called Batman Cape Crusader. It's going to be on HBO Max. And it's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, we haven't talked about this the whole time. We need to.
Yep.
You're obviously a big The Batman fan.
Of course, yes.
Good for you.
I
think it's very overrated. I think it's about a 7 out of 10.
So you think it's a 7 out of 10?
Uh-huh.
I think that's the only 3-hour movie I'd rewatch every day for the rest of my life if I had to pick one.
Is it the best Batman movie?
No. No, don't.
Is it the best Batman movie? The best movie that follows Batman? The best movie that has Batman? I think it is the best Batman movie.
No.
If you're gonna say, I gotta make sure I'm sweating a little bit.
It's not the best movie that has Batman in it.
It's not the best movie that has Batman in it, but Batman is in that movie almost every single frame. Batman or Bruce Wayne is in that movie almost every single frame. I don't think there's another movie like that. I don't think there's another movie that shows Batman in that kind of like.
Everybody freaks out that it's a detective story. He's the worst detective in that movie. He's an idiot.
Batman's always an idiot. Are you serious?
He's supposed to be the smartest guy ever.
Every movie Batman's in, he's okay. Go back to Dark Knight. Batman's so smart in that.
No, he's. That's one of the reasons. One of the problems I have with the Nolan trilogy is Batman.
I'm just gonna get the fingerprints off this bullet,
Yeah, that's stupid. Yes, I agree.
But I think Lucius Fox giving him the get. Does it come in black?
I think that's just Christopher Nolan not knowing what to fully do. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But I just completely disagree with this. I just hate the fact that he's the stupidest person in his own movie.
Not.
He absolutely is. He doesn't solve a single thing in that movie.
He literally walks in the room and starts solving stuff, and everyone else shuts up and listens.
It's just that kind of year 2 Batman. I think. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, this is probably like his first villain. This is probably like his first actual crime investigation, I would say.
Now, does it follow the Indiana Jones trope where if you take Batman out, everything still happens?
Yes.
Because like the city still gets flooded.
Yep. Falcone
like-
still dies.
Like he catches the Riddler, but it's his plan still goes into effect.
Alfred
Yeah.
still
Almost dies.
almost dies.
What did I'm trying to think.
I've only seen it once, so I don't know.
Well, no,
Oh, I've
because
seen it.
because I think Catwoman wouldn't become Catwoman. I don't think. I don't
Oh
think.
my gosh, what a massive difference.
I know, right?
Wow, you're such a hater.
Yeah, you're just a hater, man. No, I mean, yeah, I guess you could think about that, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say.
You need to watch it again.
Riddler wouldn't be in jail.
Exactly, dude. Riddler wouldn't be in
Yes,
jail.
he
would've
would.
left.
He gives himself up.
He gives himself up because Batman
something
because
cool.
Batman follows the plan. So if he doesn't play in the Riddler's plan, Riddler's still out there.
Yeah, dude.
And then you don't have Riddler Joker, man. You don't get that little post credit scene of Riddler Joker.
Which I hated, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't like
I like that.
yeah.
I like that Joker.
I wish there.
I think he's gonna be great.
I wish Barry Keoghan was in the movie.
Do you like the Joker?
Yeah, I like the Joker.
Thank
Oh,
you.
bad movie.
I've only
Great
seen
movie.
it. I've seen it like 3 times. It's kind of a hard watch.
Oh, it's
I only
very
saw it once
different.
when I came out of it. I was like, yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever seen Taxi Driver?
Yeah, I've seen Taxi
It's the
Driver.
same movie.
Yeah, it's the same movie. But then you could say that Batman's the same movie as Seven.
The Batman. Yes,
The
I
Batman
agree.
is the
Exactly,
same
which
as
was one of
Seven.
my criticisms of it.
But I think that's
I
great.
like The Last Jedi.
I'd love to see like you have this crime movie of a great crime movie, then you just put Batman in it, and it's just a Batman.
That's
movie.
what it should be.
But
But what's
it
the
should
best
be.
part of Seven?
The crime aspect.
No,
What's
the ending.
No, it's not.
Yes. What's
I
in
think
the
that's
box?
I think that's the worst. I think that's the worst part. Because
seen it.
name you haven't seen Seven.
What's in the box is one of the best scenes in like.
I know it
history.
gets-
It's
I know
very.
it gets
It's
memed
one.
a
It's
lot.
one of the most like tensest scenes I think. But I mean,
And you're going to tell me that that's not the best part?
bro, I'm like 50-50 on movies that just leave you like feeling like shit. Because when you get done with that movie, you just like
you feel
damn,
awful.
life sucks.
Yeah.
My wife and her child is gonna die. Like this sucks.
Past Lives was like that this year.
What was?
Past Lives.
I didn't see
yeah,
that.
it was like an A24. Like
It just ends on like a terrible note.
no, the whole movie was
Well,
just.
he doesn't like the ending of La La Land.
Well, it's
We're talking La La Land here.
La La
I love
Land.
La La Land.
okay.
I
I'm
love
totally
La La
fine
Land.
with that.
I love
the
La
reason
La
the reason
Land.
I have a problem with La La Land is because like that ending, you know, it's kind of heartfelt and like it hurts.
Yeah.
But it's good. That is the entire movie of Past Lives. It's 2 hours of just that.
Oh, I wouldn't want to watch that.
No, yeah, it's terrible. And I watched Past Lives 2 days before I watched La La Land.
If
for the
I was
first
already
time.
feeling depressed and I was like, oh, let's just put on a movie that's gonna make me feel terrible, I wouldn't do that. It would make it worse, man.
Exactly.
Make it worse. But I love La La Land. Oh, that's such a good movie.
Fantastic Four is a movie that is getting rumors every fucking day.
Every fucking day.
Do you
they
have
change
any
the
thoughts
catch.
on any of the rumors?
Oh, it's just a pain in the ass. I think I just did a video about that the other day or
Vanessa
yesterday.
Kirby, you're pro.
Yeah, pro Vanessa Kirby.
I'm anti. I think she's ugly.
That's crazy, man.
I know.
There's a mirror right there. You want to go check it?
Yeah, no, I know, man. I know. Who the fuck is this guy to be saying that?
Vanessa
We're gonna
Kirby's
have you
beautiful.
on.
man.
I
I like
need.
this.
I don't know what it is.
Would you rather had Margot Robbie?
Probably not.
No,
I like unknowns. Why don't we cast unknowns for anything?
because they can't act. Okay, so this is the stupidest thing I see. Let's cast unknowns to be Miles Morales. Let's cast unknowns to be Fantastic Four. They can't fucking act. like let's cast a TikToker to be Miles Morales or something. They can't fucking act. I want an actor, man. I want somebody that's gonna be good.
Who would you play?
Who would I play?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
In Marvel or DC?
Anything. Fan cast all three of us.
I've been fan casted as Flash Thompson.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll shave the beard. I'll look like I'm 18. I'll be a big Flash Thompson. I've been fan casted
Dude,
as.
come bully
Dude,
me.
Agent
You can bully
Venom,
me.
Agent Venom, Cuban would be bad.
that'd be
that
dope.
would be sick.
When I had a mustache, I was fan casted as Thrag from Invincible series.
Yeah.
He's one of the Venturemites that has like dark. He's got like a buzz cut. He's got a mustache.
Yeah.
I've been fan casted as him. I've been fan casted as Bully Butcher.
Yeah.
I could be a young Bully Butcher.
Oi.
Oi.
Yeah,
I could be a
yeah.
young Bully Butcher, but that's about it, man.
That's great.
Who would you be fan casted as? Mr. Fantastic when he has his neck along.
No. I gotta be something weirder than that.
No,
brother.
you're the web slinger.
I'm the horse.
You're the horse for
I'm
web
Spider
slinger.
Horse.
Oh yeah.
I'm just Peter Parker. I think that's pretty obvious.
I think back on the horse. I think that's such a cool design. I remember watching that the Cowboy SpiderMan. That's a great Halloween costume.
That's my Halloween costume.
Are you serious? Dude,
I
I was looking at that. I was like, damn, I could get a hat. I could get a Spider-Man. That'd be a cool Halloween
They sell the
costume.
poncho. I got a place that sells the poncho. Yeah. So, and then I'm going to get one of them horse costumes. It's like, it's at your legs and it looks like you're riding the horse, like the big inflatable one.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give him the mask and then I'll have like a bandana or something.
Yeah.
It'll be good. That's my Halloween costume.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good costume.
For Halloween, we're doing a Spider-Man Halloween party. We'll fly you out.
You'll fly me out?
Yeah,
I'll come, man.
Oh, hell
I'll
yeah.
come.
We'd love to have you.
I'm growing up the mullet for Superman, for Black Superman.
Oh.
I think by October it'll be it's getting a little fluff back here, but I think by October it'll probably be pretty good.
That's pretty good.
All right. Pick one more thing. One or two.
Henry Cavill.
I love Henry Cavill.
Yeah, he's a bum.
That's crazy. Why is
I
he
would
a
tell
bum?
him to his face.
What, you would tell him to his face?
Yeah, I know he'd punch me or something, but I'd
Nah,
tell
he
him.
wouldn't punch you. He's too low.
He's too
He
nice.
is too nice, but I think I'd press it, and then it'd be like the Buzz Aldrin thing where the guy keeps yelling at him.
Yeah.
Right? I wouldn't do that, and I'd try and be respectful, but the most respectful thing I could say about Henry Cavill is he's terrible.
That's crazy. You think it's his fault? It's not his fault.
So here's my thing. I've always said this, and
Yeah.
this always infuriates him, and I don't know what you'll think about this. If you're a bad actor, if you're an actor and you're given bad material like Henry Cavill was given,
I don't think he's had bad material.
terrible material.
What material has he had bad?
Man of Steel.
Batman versus Superman.
Why is that bad material?
It's terrible material.
It's the definition of bad material.
They made Superman Batman. What the fuck are you
They
telling
didn't
me?
make Superman Batman.
Yes,
What the
they
fuck?
did.
No,
Yes,
they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder had a vision for Superman. Nobody.
A bad
And it's a
vision.
terrible vision.
It's a vision. It's something different.
It is something different.
I hate that argument.
And let me tell you,
I love.
I'm a major Batman v Superman defender. I'm a major
Yeah.
Snyder Cut defender.
Yeah.
Andrew hates both of those projects. But dude, Man of Steel is the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
Y'all agree with that? You agree with that?
I don't think it's the worst movie ever.
But it's always been my worst
I love
movie.
Man of Steel.
Dude, Man of
I
Steel
was about to make a video.
awful.
I was literally about to make a video the other day because I saw a fight sequence. Well, you can talk about the fight sequences are great, but there's a fight sequence in the beginning where Superman's dad,
Terrible
Russell
sequence.
Crowe,
Yep.
beats the shit out of Zod,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, how the hell did how did a scientist beat the shit out of Zod? And it's cool as fuck. He taught himself kung fu on a planet where he's supposed to be a scientist and beat the shit out of Zod. It's
Yeah,
great.
dude. Zor-El is the man.
Dude, bad. That's a terrible, terrible
Zor-El
movie.
hits the gym, Alex.
Yeah, all right, lovely.
I think if you don't go into it with that attitude and you actually watch Man of Steel and
I was excited for
I think
Man of
he's
Steel.
worse. I think he's worse than Batman vs Superman.
Well, yeah, but here's
Yeah.
the thing.
But-
kind of to your point about the Batman being a better Batman movie.
Yeah.
If you watch Man of Steel as not a Superman movie, I think it's better. If you watch it as a Superman fan, it is infinitely worse.
Well, yeah. If you've been watching comics of him saving cats out of trees and you're like, where's the Jolly Green? Where's the Jolly
That's
Fallen
like
Boy over
making
here?
Batman
But that-
happy. There's
yes.
certain things that are just
There's
like
certain things you shouldn't
There
do.
is certain things I think that you have
he's
to get
killing
right.
people. He's letting people die. He's
He is
Okay.
He is responsible for a 9/11 level vented Metropolis.
But come on, man! It's his first day.
Dude, who cares? It's just bad writing, though. Like, it doesn't
Yes.
matter if it's the first day or not. In the same way that it's bad writing for Batman.
Go look at any comic books. Go look at any like DC anime properties. People die all the time in Metropolis. People die all the time in Gotham. You're
Yeah, that doesn't
Not
bother me that much.
10,000 plus.
That doesn't bother
yeah,
me
man.
that
I
much.
think
He's not throwing Zod through buildings and lasering the buildings.
Would
to
you rather
fall
live
on
in
people.
Gotham or New York Avengers? Well, would you rather live in MCU New York or Gotham Batman?
That's a good point.
I wouldn't live in either of them. They fucking both suck.
Yeah, you don't like the Avengers? The Avengers kill tons of people in New York.
No, of course.
Battle in New York.
Of course, but the Avengers aren't Superman.
Superman's not allowed to have a fight.
Yes, I think when you start thinking Superman can save every single problem in the fucking universe, then that's where you're like, oh. But
Where I will agree with you is
At least solve problems with a goddamn smile on your
have
face.
you?
He's
or
so
without
upset.
snapping people's necks.
He had to,
so
man.
upset.
Are you telling?
Dude,
Christopher Reeve killed Zod.
dude,
He killed Zod.
Dude,
So you're telling me Henry Cavill can't kill Zod?
I don't like Christopher Reeve's Superman either.
You don't like Christopher Reeve?
No.
That is Superman. That is the pinnacle of Superman.
What you
I
got against
know,
Christopher Reeves?
but there's a lot of shit they do wrong in those
So what is
movies.
your perfect Superman?
Comics? A lot of...
Have you seen Smallville? Smallville's a good
Yeah,
Superman.
Smallville's really
I love
good.
Smallville.
Yeah, Smallville's really
I
good.
binge watched Smallville last year, and I think that is probably. But there's the argument of like, oh, Smallville had 10 years and how many hours to develop that character, and Zack Snyder had 4+ hours.
Yeah,
so I mean, come on now.
No. But again, I don't fault Zack Snyder, and I think that I like him in Batman v Superman, and I like him in the Snyder Cut because I think that you created a world, and now you're gonna make that Superman in that world. But I just hate the world of Man of Steel. It's just terrible.
It's a dark world. Yeah, I got
It's just terrible, man.
I don't.
It's like I hate when people are like, "Oh, but it's a realistic take on Superman." Like the guy that is flying around that has lasers coming out of his eyes is realistic.
I don't think it's a realistic take on Superman. I think it's just a take where like he knows he's not. He's trying. It's like a comics thing. He's trying to decide if he wants to be
find his place. Yeah,
find his place exactly. But what was I gonna say?
I will say the Pa Kent scene
it's great.
in Man of Steel is the worst scene in any superhero movie ever.
where he lets him die.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty stupid thing.
The tornado.
Yeah, that's
made a lot of stupid
he's
decisions.
He's like, nah, don't. You look like even if people don't know you're Superman, you look like a pretty athletic kid who can probably run out there and just rip off the door hinge and save me, and we could run back, but just stay there. Yeah. The world isn't ready for you to show your normal athletic abilities.
But literally 20 minutes later in movie time, he shows the world.
Yeah, he shows the world.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But the thing with Superman is I really don't want to see like so for James Gunn Superman,
David
Cornsweet. I don't want to see. I really don't want to see Farm Boy Superman again. Like I want him to be in Metropolis. I want him to be established. I want him to be working for the Daily Planet.
I'm sure they will.
I think that's exactly what they're doing.
Well, yeah, I just don't want like I don't know. I feel like it's like the Batman thing. Like we've seen
and the Spider-Man thing.
And the Spider-Man thing. We've seen the origin story. We know what it is. A Superman fan knows what it is.
Yeah, well, that's why in the Batman we don't really get an origin story.
Exactly, and I like that.
And Tom Spider-Man we don't get an origin story.
I like that. I think if you do an origin story in that, it takes like an hour to get going.
Yeah,
and then you have an hour and a half left to actually be Superman. It's like the dumbest thing. But I feel like they have y'all watched the new animation Superman show?
No, but I've seen clips.
I watched the first episode. It looks good. I mean, it looks like a good Superman, but like I want that. Like I want him to already be there, be doing his little nerdy Daily Planet shit, and just be there doing that all good. That's what I want. But I think that's gonna be good.
I think my last question is: have you seen any of our takes? Do you have anything you want to say to us? Any advice you want to give to us? This is anything you want to say to the audience? Anything you want to ask us before we end this episode?
I don't know how Greatest Showman's your #1 movie. I really don't understand it when there's so many great movies out there. I mean, I love a musical here and there, but I mean, Greatest Showman #1, man.
Listen.
Greatest Showman #1.
Listen.
There's been over 200 years of movies making and like everything else, and you're picking Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman singing with a top hat and Zac Efron swinging on limbs.
100%. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's not the best movie in the world. When I first saw it in theaters, I came into that and was like, okay, that was fine.
Then how are you saying it's the first?
Now it's my favorite movie of all time. I got a lot of memories with it.
You still getting residual checks for saying that?
He's getting more residuals than the SAG.
I know, bro. You're getting more residuals from saying Greatest Showman than that, man.
No, I love it. I love it.
I don't get that.
The music, the story. I went to see Hugh Jackman in concert. Like,
oh damn, you went the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, no, it's shit. It's got a lot of memory. Like, I'm a magician. Like I used to do circus stuff. Like it hit home for me in certain ways.
I bet you just got like a Greatest Showman like T-shirt in your closet just sitting there.
Dude, he's got a T-shirt. He's got a poster.
Oh my god.